What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Big Cam. Today we're doing another movie review for 2024's The Bikeriders. You know, like, this movie is classic, man. It's just got these old 60s, 70s vibes. He's got all these guys in this biker gang with their leathers and denim jackets and jeans and boots and cigarettes, smoking constantly, and they're on these old Harleys and old bikes, and they gotta kick them to start them. Oh, like, just such a vibe of a movie. And I really did enjoy this quite a bit, but I don't know, man. It's solid, and I really enjoyed it, but at the same time, there was a couple of parts, right, that I just didn't necessarily love. You know, like, they were just like too long, or the pacing of it like was dope, and then it felt really slow at parts. But I don't know, it was alright. I think maybe it could have been 15 minutes quicker, you know what I mean? Like, cut some of those shorter bits up a little bit to speed it up a little bit. But something about Austin Butler, I don't know if it's just his unbelievable good looks or his acting ability, but whatever it is, I'm here for it. Because every time Austin Butler comes on screen, I am fascinated. I'm like, this guy's killing it. And he's been crushing it in everything that you've seen him in, whether it's Dune or this, or he did something before that. Oh, Elvis. I mean, come on, Elvis. He's just been crushing it, and he's going to be one of these new faces and actors that are going to be in the industry for a long time, just crushing roles. Like, he's probably the new Brad Pitt, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Brad Pitt was 20, he would probably have been in this role. But the other co-stars with him, Jodie Comer and him, and of course, if you guys know the channel and you know me, I'm a sucker for a love story. So Jodie Comer and him's little love story, I absolutely adored and loved. And like, I don't want to spoil much of the movie for you, but just how he gets her originally, right? He takes her, like, she's at a bar and she's like, I gotta get out of here, these guys are animals. And then she like goes to leave, sees him, goes back to her friend and goes, who's that handsome guy over there at the pool table? And like, you just see him standing there with his ripped muscles and his beautiful blonde and kind of dirty hair, and you're like, oh, I don't know how he gets his hair looking that perfect. My hair could never look like that even if I tried. But Jodie Comer does this crazy accent the whole movie, and it sounds perfect. But Tom Hardy is like the leader of the gang, and he's great, and I love Tom Hardy in anything, but he's kind of like got this Marlon Brando-esque vibe to him this whole movie, and the amount of cigarettes they're smoking, and just the gang, and the whole vibe of the Bikeriders. I honestly don't know if I would have loved this more in theaters. Maybe I would have, but watching it at home last night, I bought it off of Amazon Prime, rented it. Phenomenal movie. I really enjoyed it, had a good time watching it. The relationship between Tom Hardy and Austin Butler is great. Austin's character, just, he's not all that bright, and he's not very smart, but man, is he loyal, right? Loyal to a fault. He's like, hey man, and he's like, I was just talking to that guy, what were you thinking back there? Why'd you run over and punch him in the face? I saw you squaring off with them guys. What do I gotta think for? And he goes, yeah, me or you, pal, me or you. And they're both just cheaping cigarettes. And like, they're the type of cigarette smokers, they don't even take it out of their mouth. They just like leave it in there. Or they're just holding it near their face because they're chain smoking and there's just butts all over the ground wherever they're standing. Like, the way that they would just constantly be leaning on their bikes, smoking cigarettes, I was like, man, do I have to get a motorcycle? Like, do I need me one of these old school motorcycles? I might. I really might. I'm more of a four-wheel kind of guy. I love my big engine, my four wheels, and some horsepower, you know, put that horsepower to the ground between four wheels and take off. But I get motorcycles are like different, and there's such a vibe to a motorcycle. If I was to get a motorcycle, it would definitely be a Harley, and one of probably closer to one of these old school bikes like in this movie. I definitely wouldn't be no crotch rocket type of guy, if you know what I'm saying. But the Bikeriders, man, solid freaking movie. I enjoyed it. I gave this movie 3.5 out of 5 stars, about a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I almost gave it 4 stars, but middle of the movie, I was kind of at a couple parts where I was like, how is this going to end? And like, why is it taking so long? Like, at a certain point, I feel like a movie should be like, you should look at your phone and go, oh wow, it's almost over. This has been great. And there was a couple of parts where I was like, oh, there's an hour left. Oh, man. Well, I'm getting tired. And I don't know if it was the movie or if it was maybe just late. I did watch this around 11 last night, so I didn't get done till almost 1 in the morning. So maybe it's just that. Maybe I was just tired and it was late. Maybe I'll have to give this movie another watch, and maybe the score will go up. But as far as the score right now, I'm giving it about a 7 out of 10. But I'd probably give it more like a 7.7. You know, like solid movie, solid score. Austin Butler, fucking awesome. Love him. Jodie Comer crushed it. Tom Hardy crushed it as well. But yeah, I think Austin Butler might be one of my new favorites in Hollywood. And I honestly, every movie that this man puts out, I'm gonna have to check it out. You know, and same with kind of Tom Hardy. Like, at any movie that they're kind of in, I'm optimistic about, and I'm like, oh, I'll check it out. What's the worst that can happen? You know what I mean? So comment below, do you have any movie recommendations, any Tom Hardy or Austin Butler movies that I haven't seen, or maybe that are upcoming that you're excited about? Drop those down in the comment section below. If you'd like to follow me on my other social medias, link down in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel and you guys are still watching, thank you guys so much. Smash that like button down below, it really goes a long way. Commenting on these videos goes a long way. Subscribing if you're new, that helps. Hitting the bell so you don't miss future videos, and hitting that share link buddy and sending it to a buddy, that goes a long way as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Big Cam, and I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Peace.